A loving namaste to each one of you. Welcome to this sacred heaven of profound wisdom where the ethereal teachings flow, nurturing the growth of your precious souls. I'm Shalini and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all who have graced this channel, both familiar friends and new companions. Your patience and openness to receive these divine wise words warm my heart. In today's video, I am going to share a profound wisdom, a knowledge that can help fasten your spiritual journey. So let's begin with this video. So today's video, it's all about Aham. Wait. Don't rush too fast in assumptions. And don't confuse Aham with ego. As ego is an English word that will keep you confused forever. Aham makes us who we are as it plays with our mind. Aham means staying in the position of I. If you will understand who is this I, is in terms of soul, a power, Shakti, universal energy, part of source, part of higher beings, however you want to call, we will never disrespect us in any situation, irrespective of how easy or complicated the situation is. Aham is part of every atom in the universe. If Aham isn't there, no atom can do the work perfectly and the whole universe will fall. The cells in our body are intact because of this Aham in each cell. The water flows because of the Aham. Your heart beats because of the Aham. Don't relate Aham with human ego, as Aham is that energy of the universe that forces every atom to work as per its original nature, or Prakriti, or Dharma. And it helps in its sustenance by following what's in the laws of the universe. Imagine if every atom in your body goes against the law, then you have imbalance. And that creates uneasiness of any kind that we call dis-ease or disease. If we follow the rules of the nature, we may not face any repercussions. By keeping ourselves aligned with this Aham helps in keeping our karma right. As human structure, our nature is also just flow with surrender in the universal plasma. Let's understand how. Aham helps in earning self-respect. If we love ourselves enough, only then can we make changes in earning self-respect. Most of the people don't get enough respect as they're not respecting themselves first. It's not that they don't want to respect, but they have never learned or taught by their caretakers how to respect themselves. Many times, people compromise themselves as a colleague, a boss, a daughter-in-law, a wife, a husband, a child, being eldest in all the siblings, being a particular gender at home or at work. We all are brought up in a particular mindset to compromise, adjust, follow the respected authorities. But in order to respect others and adjusting with the situations, sometimes, or I should say many times, we forget to respect our own self. Nobody taught us, as no one learnt it also, that first we must respect ourselves to give or receive respect. When we are with Aham, we don't expect respect from others as we have enough of ours. It's a loop which many people didn't understand and stay locked in a situation. Now you may say, it's easy for me to say such words, but my dear tribe, don't forget that human incarnation is to learn, and I had my own learnings. The focus is, when I can break this loop, you can do that too. Now, Aham helps in being a warrior when needed. We are taught that we must not fight with anyone. We must avoid conflicts. What if someone else has been crossing their boundaries and kept on taking advantage of ours? What would you do if you observe situations are unfair to you? What would you do if you are treated as a thing that can be used, misused, or replaced whenever and however it's required as per someone else's will? What if people have always taken advantage of your kindness, support, emotions, tenderness in your heart? We were never taught how to handle such situations, irrespective of any gender. The stories and situations of wars where great fighters of any nation fought for justice and had set clear boundaries between right and wrong had been removed intentionally from the history books. The history we learned are focused on making us just a skilled labor, not the skilled warrior of justice. We miss the stories shared, the victory messages from our ancestors. As I mentioned that we are here on earth to learn, so to learn we must differentiate what is good for us to learn and what we must avoid or must discard. I had been a warrior, but the war was always within myself, where I was fighting within myself to understand the happenings and how to overcome from those situations. We all are warriors and we all have the wars going on with us, but we lack the courage to fight with those who are creating these warlike situations in us. And that's a lesson from Bhagavad Gita too. The Aham also helps us to have that courage and strength to fight for our godly rights. Once we win this war within us, all the wars going in our surroundings will turn into peaceful and harmonious situations. So my dear friends, this Aham can give you what you are seeking: peace and harmony. Aham also helps in creating definite boundaries. Many people struggle with setting clear boundaries with people, work, and situations. Our attitude towards ourselves can help into tapping into the Aham mindset. If we know who we are in the spiritual tapestry and we can love ourselves unconditionally, the Aham walks side by side with us. With Aham's helps, we get the courage to set boundaries with anyone and anything. Whether we are dealing with any addiction of pain, alcohol, food, relationship, environment, and any situation we face on daily basis. Our Aham also blesses us with willpower, and most people lack this one power because they lack Aham, because it's a most manipulated word in language development. Aham also helps in integrating different aspects of our personality and keeps us aligned with ourselves. When we have no desires and validation from others, it's easy to become compassionate, understanding, forgiving, humble, as we become pure as divinity. And with this integration, we can help others with more balanced approach. Absence of fake ego and presence of Aham brings peace, harmony, and mindfulness into the situations. That makes them easier to handle. Imagine if we are at war within ourselves all the time, we are at war with the world, and vice versa. That may create warlike situation on the bigger level. This freedom from judgment of others' behaviors helps us to move forward in our spiritual journey, as now we are free from any negative thoughts from any person and situation. Now you may want to know where to get this Aham if we are lacking it. So don't worry. This Aham is within all of us as a universal entity until we will not turn it into a super ego. It's just we have forgotten the location of it in our physical vehicle. So let me disclose. Aham stays in our heart and controls the mind. It gives instructions based on the condition of our heart. Our heart is a transmuter of energies. If our heart is not in receiving mode, it turns the energy into superego. If our heart is open to receive, it turns the energies into love and compassion. Aham can be activated by tapping into the energy of compassion. love for fellow beings, forgiveness to those whom we think are the cause of our pain or certain situation in our life, but not for their sake, but for our sake, to be at peace and to become the receiver of love. Aham gives courage to take our power into our own hands, and we can help others for justice in their situations too, for what's correct for them. If you think it's difficult to forgive, update your dictionary by saying that it's easy to forgive. As I want peace in myself, as I respect, what if, as of now, I don't know who am I, but sooner I will also get to know who am I. So for the sake of this I am forgiving everyone and making peace in my heart. You can affirm this until you forgive that you want to forgive. Tapping into our mindset will give you courage, willpower, and self-respect, and whatnot. Blessings are unlimited. The receivables are unlimited. With this lovely message, I'm signing off with a prayer in my heart that may my gurus and divine energies bless you too. If you have any questions and comments, you can write them into the comment box below. Looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Much love. Namaste.